The next thing I would like to talk about is shells. I love shells. Now, people often get intimidated by shells, but there's only one thing that you need to know to do shells. One, it's nothing but double crochets, and it's many of them put into one stitch in one place. And there are many variations on that theme, and I would like to show you some of them. So on my first piece that I created for our increase and decrease swatch, I've taken it back to the single crochet row. I am now going to chain 3. I'm going to turn the page of my book. I am going to skip 2 stitches, and now I am going to put 5 double crochets into the 3rd stitch, all in the same stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to skip 2 stitches, and then I'll put a double crochet all by itself. So right here you can see our first shell. Looks like a seashell, doesn't it? It's quite pretty. This makes a wonderful edge, and the only thing you need to be careful of is your spacing. Do you, according to your material, your yarn, do you skip 2? Do you skip 1? Try it and see what it looks like. I'm going to skip 2 again and make another shell. And then instead of the double crochet, I'm going to do a single crochet. And let's see what that looks like. So right here I'm going to skip 2, but instead of the double crochet, I'm going to do a single crochet. So that makes it tighter, closer to your edge if you're using it as an edge piece. Or if you're alternating, which I will show you when I turn, let's skip 2, do another shell, and then I'll show you what you can do in the next row. Here's 4, 5. I'm going to skip 2 and put a double crochet on the end. Now I'm going to chain 3 because we're working with double crochets. So now what I can do is, we know there are 5 double crochets here. I'm going to skip 2 and put a single crochet on the very top of this double crochet. Now down here is our single. Let's go ahead and put 5 doubles into that single below and see what kind of a pattern that makes. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I skip 2 and put a single on top of the shell below, right in the middle. So this makes a kind of a tight shell pattern. I'm now putting another shell on top of the double crochet I did below, and you can see the difference. It's a little bit higher, a little bit more airy. 5, and then the single in the center, which is into the 3rd of the 5 double crochets below. And from here, I'm going to put a double crochet into the last one. So this just gives you an idea of what solid double crochet rows look like. Now let's go ahead and try something different. Chain 3 again, and I'm going into this first single crochet down below, and let's do a double crochet and a chain 1 and a double crochet and a chain 1 and a double crochet. and a chain 1 and a double crochet. Now it looks a little bit more like a wagon wheel when we spread it, right? Now you can, again, put your single crochet into the 3rd stitch below. Now let's do it again. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, there's 3, here's 4, and then there's 5. And 1, 2, 3, your single crochet into the shell below. And these look a little bit like wagon wheels. Now you can do the very same thing by doing a triple. Remember the triple crochet we did in lesson 2? Yarn over twice, then into the single crochet below 3 times. Yarn over twice, into the stitch. I'm making a solid shell out of triples. Yarn over twice, into the stitch. 1, 2, 3. You can also put a chain stitch in between, a chain 1, and spread them and make them look like a wagon wheel. So here we go. This is our triple shell. And shell is abbreviated SH, so it would be TRSH for your triple shell. Okay, I'm going to put a double crochet right here on the end, and now you can see the shells, the double crochet ones with the chain 1 in between, and the triple shells solid next to each other.